Mr. Setzer, Brian Setzer Orchestra. Giving advice on the negative. Not to have a car to get to work, to pay for a car to get to work. That's far in the wrong to say that in front of myself if it's about myself. I'm not supposed to hear everything in front of me is about myself. I'm not alone. Don't you have any problems? Oh, you don't have any problems. You want to talk about my what? Because I'm the God form. You insulted myself to death. And I'm still here, living with my small head has been through the insults. Why don't you withdraw your objections to myself? Because you are deceased in the threatening. That means you've insulted me once in every which way you can insult myself. And you just want to do it again until the end of time. It's really not due. That means you don't know what you did to me. You don't have what it takes to insult myself, which is what I think of you, but it's not what you think of you. You have an identity crisis insulting myself. And you think I have an identity crisis being insulted continuously by everybody who's not myself, and you're all close to me. You're physically close to me. I don't need that. I can't get away from you. Wow. Why would I have to get away from you? What am I going to get out of you? You want me to get out, but you don't want me to get anything when I'm out. On the outside, you think there's no get out there. You say get out, but you say there is no get out there. That is just you getting away from someone who says get out. There's no get out there. Do you know not to roll construction equipment around the roadways? You don't know not to dig a hole in the middle of the roadway. There's one on Charleston around Maryland Parkway. If it's been filled in, you shouldn't forget that it was there. The hole in the roadway at Charleston and Maryland Parkway is not a hole filled with a pileup of illegal alive SHUNTSs of Charles Toe, a body of Charles Toe upon a body of Charles Toe upon a body of Charles Toe, all stacked up in a mass grave, and the roadway was sealed up and the traffic keeps rolling over itself. You don't have a problem like that, do you? Because you don't know you have a problem like that, do you? You think I should worry about that I've been insulted in every which way and it's time for me to go back to where I came from. And I should have never wasted your time. You don't understand your illegal genitals. You don't understand the many of you. And I am only myself. You don't know who I am when you accept money from myself? Because you charge the money. But you know who I am when it's time to insult myself and tell me to get out and tell me how you're going to move this body around and tell me how you think the body's not doing alive and tell me how you think I am the one who needs to be here and you don't. And you tell me that I don't have a home? How do you know somebody doesn't have a home? In all of the population of strangers, how do you know who I am and that I don't have a home? Of all of the strangers in public, you don't afford the public. And you don't leave the public by going to prison. You don't know to go to prison to get away from the public. You change females' names and make them pregnant. You don't treat them differently after they've given birth to a boy. A pregnant female gave a birth to a boy, and you don't treat the female any differently. You still talk to them as if it was just a medical case. Cheryl, Paylee, I don't know you. I didn't go into your house to see who you are in there. I was out in the driveway. You're an obstetrician who has a house? You don't know that an obstetrician is in a prison? That you have to stab somebody to death and kill them in a morgue? In a prison? It would have no address in that scenario. How are you Cheryl Paylee? You're an obstetrician with a name and an address? You make no sense in God! You stole my house! Illegal female genitals! Everybody who's not myself, female! You are due in Cheryl Paylee's Walden Prison, upstate Wisconsin!